I am Maria Nankungu and I currently live in Kampala, Uganda. I work in Hoima and I just completed my MBA at Nexford University, which started last year in September 2024 and it has ended in October 2025, which was just last month. I work for the Uganda Refugees Empowerment Employment Project. It's basing in Uganda in 3 places, that's Masaka, Nakawa and Hoima. But this is funded by the Germans. We are basically skilling refugees into employment skills that they need to survive around the world. I train them the hospitality skills that they need in hotels, in offices, that is front desk service and housekeeping. I chose to study my MBA because after I graduated with a degree at Nexford University, I thought of that I needed to advance more in my career. I felt like just the travel and tourism degree wasn't enough, but again, I was working at the same time. So when I found out that Nexford had the online bit that was flexible, I decided to go for it. I chose Nexford University, first of all, because of the flexibility that someone can work at the same time they can study. To be really considerate about this, it was a moment like, it's monthly. So I was like, I can afford that. Every after my payout, I can just pay for Nexford and then I proceed with my work. So it's flexible with the working schedule and then you study. At the same time, monthly payments. That was easier for me. Why wouldn't I go for Nexford? My MBA has helped me to advance in my career in a way that what I've been studying, some of it I've been including it in my work because I'm a hospitality trainer, bringing out some skills just to let you know, like the communication bit, the communication skills, the ledgers of the financial decisions, memos. I was bringing this out here to my students as well so that they can pick of what is moving in within the world. So these skills in one way or another are going to help them when they're out there in their industry, when they're working. So the skills that helped me stand out at work, first of all, when I studied the financial literacy, it helped me in my budgets because at the end of every month at my workplace, we do budgets. Since these are refugees, they are sponsored. So we could do budgets for the sponsors so that they bring in the materials that we need to train the refugees. So the financial bit, it helped me out with the financial skills. And then the more I studied with the communication skills as well, it also helped me out to advance on my way of communication and how confident I can be when speaking out, how people can hear me out depending on how I'm bringing out myself in the communication bit skills. Also, when it comes to the computer literacy, it helped me in the AI bit because we studied the AI program as well, that I could know how to use AI in my day-to-day activities. Nexford flexibility helped me balance study at work in a way that I was working during day and then study during night. Some people might think that it's a bit crazy with working, having like an overload and then come back and study. Notes that are given are easier to read. So it wouldn't be hard in case you return, then maybe take a fresh bath and then proceed with your studying. That would be so easy to pick up these notes. In case there were hard notes, definitely it would be so hard for me. After a full day of work, it would be so hard to go back into the books. But with the notes that are summarized in a way that everyone can understand, it was easier for me to study both at night as I work during day. Professionals should consider Nexford because, let me give an example. A person who is starting up a business, they need these skills. At the same time, they'll need to concentrate on their business. One way or another, they'll need both in this world so that they know in case I'm studying and I get the financial literacy that I need to move my business, why not impact it the following day in my work? Why not impact the communication skills at my workplace the next day. So I feel professionals really need to look out and get their MBA at Nexford University. The one word I can use to describe my Nexford experience, it was amazing. It was challenging, okay, fine, let me put it all together. In a way that, fine, you could think of, yes, there was the flexibility bit, but it wasn't as easy as any online program. And that is to an advantage. That means no learner is going to take this for just sake of doing an online MBA, but that means they are really impacting someone's life. Nexford is really doing something to someone to change that person, to change the professional. So I would say that it was amazing and challenging at the same time. But the challenge that came with it, it was that it could reason with someone's mind. In case you're doing an exam that is actually guided with AI, like you're not supposed to copy. Why would someone copy? That means your mind has to bring out all these answers. So I felt like it was challenging, but it was quite an amazing experience that it brought out what I learned personally at the end. To be honest, what surprised me about studying online, at first I thought it was a jiggle. Yes, I thought that I would go maybe read a few articles, maybe there would be a question like A, B, C, answer either this is correct or this is wrong. I thought it was very easy, but to my surprise, this was really a real class. It was a real class, a real learners discussion platform that people all over the world are there, they're studying. And in this way, it was easier for them to interact, people you've never met with. You interact, but you don't interact like face to face. No, you don't talk to them, but you interact with their minds, with their ideas that they post on their forums, like on the decision platforms. And it was a full class. It wasn't like as if I was online. That's what surprised me. Before asking how I handled the challenges, basically these were my challenges. Data. In Uganda, data is a problem. Very expensive. But since I'm in an institute where we are training, definitely I could sneak out to some place to get the Wi-Fi. In one way, I handled that. And sometimes definitely I would pay for the data and continue with my work, with my reading, then the exams. The other challenge would be, sometimes, to be honest, the deadline would come very soon, you know? But that was my problem. Why? Because if you don't do the right thing at the right time, you end up thinking that deadline is so near. But I figured it out like within like 3 days, 2 days, the deadline, and I was able to deliver. If Nexford was a person, I would say that they are like a big brother who is looking out for their little ones to make sure that they achieve something big in life. Before Nexford, I was working at the same place in Hoima, still at the institute. But in order for me to advance my career, that's why I joined Nexford. Yes, I have used something from class at work the next day. For example, the communication skills. What I did was to pick out the full summary of the communication notes, and I presented it in class. Why? Because I also have students, and as I told you, I am a hospitality trainer. Sorry about that, but I couldn't miss out this opportunity. Why? My students needed these notes as well. They needed to know what is needed out there in the world. So I picked it up and I placed it up in a PowerPoint presentation, and my students got the notes that they needed for communication.